Hi guys, this is Sadik from Redmi.com. In this video, we'll show you how to flash the latest Realme 6 based on Android 15 onto OnePlus 9 Pro. So please take a backup of all data on your phone and let's get started. First off, get the ROM zip file from this link. Also, get the super empty MG file from here as well. This is the super empty MG file is from the LineageOS ROM. It's not a cause of any concern. This will work for all the ASP ROMs and all the ROM as such. So get the super empty file from this link and get the ROM zip file from here. Once you've got both the files, let's move on with the next step. Now, get the Android SDK platform tools and extract them onto your PC. You may extract them anywhere you want. In my case, I've done some C drive, and as you could see, these are the files of platform tools. Once that is done, you will now have to enable OEM unlocking and USB debugging. So let's get that job done as well. Go to the settings menu on your phone. From that, go to about device, version, and tap on version number 7 times. This will enable the dev options. So go back, again go back, go to additional settings, dev options, and from here enable OEM unlocking as well as USB debugging. You will get a prompt on your phone, tap on OK. You might get one more prompt, so tap on allow, and with this the debugging is now enabled. Let's verify the same. So go to the address bar of platform tools, type in CMD and hit enter. This will launch the command prompt inside the folder of platform tools. Now type in ADB devices and verify that you are having an ID. If you are not having any ID, then unplug your phone from the PC and replug it back in. Likewise, also turn off debugging and then again tap on, and likewise also turn off debugging and then re-enable it, and you should now get a prompt. Tap on allow. Also tap on revoke USB debugging. Use the official cable that came with your phone and use any other USB port on your PC. So carry out the USB fixes and verify that you are having an ID. Let's verify now. You could now see we are having an ID. You could also do one more thing. Search for environmental variables from here. Open it. Again click on environmental variables. Then go to system variables. Choose the path. Click on edit. Click on new and paste the path of platform tools over here. As you could see, in our case, this is the path of platform tools. Add the path over here. Then click on OK and OK and OK once again. And now verify that you are having this ID. Once you are getting the ID on the CMD window, you now have to unlock the phone's bootloader as well. For unlocking, this will wipe off all the data and might make the warranty null and void as well. That's all well and good. Simply boot the phone to the fast boot mode. From the fast boot mode, you have to use the command forward flashing unlock. You now get a prompt on your phone. So use the volume key to highlight unlock the bootloader and press the power key to confirm. With this, the phone's bootloader will be unlocked. Let me show you the screen as you will have this prompt. After using the command of flashing unlock, you will get this prompt on your phone. So highlight unlock the bootloader and press the power key to confirm. And with this, the unlocking is now complete. So please make sure to re-enable USB debugging once again. Moving on. Now transfer the ROM zip file and the super empty MG file inside the folder of platform tools. So this is the ROM zip file. First, let's move the file over here. Likewise, also transfer the super empty MG file inside the same directory. Just give me a second. It should be somewhat here only. This is super empty file for my phone. Let's copy it and paste it here. Now let's rename them to something more meaningful. Let's rename it to super empty only and let's remove that. Likewise, in the ROM case, rename it to ROM and the complete name becomes rom.zip. So let's do that. Once that is done, you now have to boot the phone to the fast boot mode. For that, simply use the command adb reboot bootloader. So let me now show you. Open the CMD window over here and paste the command, hit enter. The phone will now reboot into fast boot mode. This will take a few more seconds. Once that is done, type in the command fastboot devices and then hit the enter key. So let's wait for that to happen. Now hit the enter key and verify that you're having an ID. If you're not having any ID, then please install the fastboot drivers from my article and the video and get the job done. Once that is done, first off, you have to wipe the super partition of your phone. So use this command, copy the entire command and paste the command in the CMD window. This will flash the super file, the super empty file, and then wipe the super partition as well. As you could see, it's now wiped. Once that is done, you now have to install the custom recovery onto your phone. So for that, we are using the RP recovery. You may also use the Orange Fox, but we're using this recovery. So first off, get the recovery file. The IMG file only will get the job done. So only the IMG is required. The zip is not required for now. This is the IMG file. Copy it and paste it here. Let's rename it to TWRP. And now let's flash the recovery file onto our phone. For that, type in the command fastboot boot file name twrp.img. Don't try to flash the recovery. Only use the boot command, because for now, if you try to flash, you might have an issue. So to fix the issue, let's first use the boot command and then we flash the recovery if required. So wait for a few more seconds and now you may make the recovery permanent as well. For that, either flash the recovery zip file or do one more thing. Both the things will work. Either go to install and flash the recovery zip file, or if that's not working, you may go to advanced, flash current WRP strive to flash. This is also a handy feature. You may ignore all this warning. That's all normal. Nothing to worry about. The flashing is now done. As you could see, the successful message is given. So go back, again go back, go to reboot and choose recovery. This will remount the data partition. You'll get a no OS installed. That's all normal. Simply strive to reboot and you will now be inside the recovery mode once again. And once that is done, we could now flash the ROM zip file onto our phone. For that, you have to first transfer the ROM file onto your phone. So let's see if the ROM file, if the phone is shown in the PC or not. In some case, it might be shown. In some case, it's not shown. Both the cases are fine. It's nothing to worry about. So let's see what happens in my case, and then we will work accordingly. The first boot up will take up some time. It's all normal. So guys, now you'll have to do a wipe as well of format data to remove encryption and to make the ROM to be flash easily. So go to wipe, format data. This will wipe off all the data from your phone. So make sure you have taken the backup beforehand and type in yes. Hit the blue check mark. The formatting will take a few more seconds and it's now done. Again, you have to do a reboot to the recovery to remount the data partition. So select reboot and recovery. You will again get a no OS installed. Skip that. Strive to reboot and we will now be inside the recovery, and then we could easily flash the ROM zip file. But first, you have to transfer the ROM zip file onto your phone. If our phone is shown here, well and good. Let me see if my phone is shown on my PC or not. So it's currently not shown on my PC. Well, nothing to worry about. You may now transfer the ROM zip file via the ADB push command as well. So let's get that job done as well. Let's keep it SD card. So open the CMD window and type in the following command of ADB push file name, which is rom.zip /. Let's not use the SD card because it might lead to a few issues. So instead of that, use the data partition and hit enter. Because I've seen in some cases the SD card leads to a few issues. To skip that from happening, let's use the data slot and get the job done. So the file is not being transferred and will take up to around 4 to 5 minutes. So let's wait for that to complete. So guys, the file is now transferred. Let's have a look at that. So you will now be in the SD card. Type on upper level, go to the data partition and choose the ROM zip file. Strive to flash. The flashing will now start. Will take up to around 4 to 5 minutes. So let's wait for that to complete. So guys, the flashing is now done. Finally, you have to go to wipe, format data, type in yes, hit the blue check mark, and once that is done, you will now tap on reboot system, and you might get one more prompt, no OS installed. It's all normal, a false message. Swipe to reboot, and the phone will now boot to the OS. The first booting up will take up some time. That's all normal. From the next time onward, that will not happen. So let's wait for the boot animation to appear. That will signify with the flashing has been done successfully. The boot logo or the boot animation will take up to around, I guess, 10 to 15 more seconds. So let's wait for that to happen, and then we will have a look at the ROM features as well. And it might now appear anytime soon. So if you get a no OS installed, that is all normal. You might get that prompt a few times. Simply ignore that. And I will now show you that we have the OS installed onto our phone, the new Realme UI 6.0, which is based on Android 15. So let's now have a look at that as well. First, let's wait for the boot logo to appear. It's taking somewhat longer, but I guess it's all normal for the first time. Let's wait for a few more seconds. As you could see, we announced the Realme UI, and now the booting up will again take up some time. So let's wait for that to complete. So guys, as you could see, we announced the OS. This looks quite nice. I haven't seen this animation anywhere else. It's from the stock Realme UI. So just give me one more second. Let me see that. Okay, let's get started for now. Choose the language as English. Obviously, hit the next key. Agree. Again agree. Device from Oppo, OnePlus. Okay, you want to import, you may do so right now, but for now I'm skipping that. Connect to Wi-Fi, I'm skipping that as well. Realme account, let's skip that as well. Import data, I don't know why it's asking so many times. Skip that. Unlock method, let me skip this as well. Gestures, done. And I guess that's just about it. Tap on the blue icon and we announce the Realme UI 6.0. The UI looks quite interesting. I'm using the first time a Realme phone, so for me everything is new for me. Agree and continue. Well, this is still in Chinese. I don't know why that's the case. settings, know where to change the language, although we are using the English, but so how to access? Okay, I'm looking for the app. Okay, there's no app drawer for now. You could use it by swiping the home screen only. The Brino is AI assistant, I suppose. From I want to change the languages to English everywhere. In these cases, the languages I haven't changed to English, as you could see, but for the apps, it's still the Chinese. So you may also use the split or classic. The split is a new one wherein you will get the notifications on the left hand side, as you could see, and the QS ties on the right hand side. So these all are in English, well and good, but the apps are not in English, so we have to look for that as well. The air gestures, auto switch to receiver, lift your phone to your ear during a call to switch the audio from Bluetooth to headset. AI smart loop, drop content to any app on the loop to share the content with it. Okay, clear voice. So there are quite a lot of AI features as well. Emoji is there in OnePlus as well. Wallpapers and styles over here. Agree and continue. So these are the various wallpapers, the flux themes. Let's try it out. You could also get more themes from the the themes are there inside the stock OS only, no need for the store to go to store. The color OS default themes, sublime grandeur, calm, pulse, then healing movements, light and shadow, blossoms. There are quite a few other themes as well. Zen planet. Let's try to implement a theme first. Let's go with this one. It's the stock. You may also change the clock style from here and change any one additional info. You may add the weather, the steps is not required. Let's go with the weather. The clock style, you could see the left hand side centrally aligned. Central is fine. Clock font, you may change that as well. This looks quite nice, and the font is changing, not over here. Okay, it's the thickness of the font of the clock, you could see it's now increasing and decreasing. This is fine. You may change the color as well and choose any other color from here. There are quite a lot of options to customize. For now, let's go with the default one only. The style, okay, the blur style for the wallpaper, I suppose. You could now see the wallpaper is now blurred, and there are quite a lot of blur pattern. Narrow, you could now see the lines. Then the wide read just does not look nice. Lumina, it's fine. The grid, this is the best part about this UI, because in this UI we have quite a lot of tweaks, which is not the case with the stock AOSP. That is why I just love these UIs. So for now, if I go with the original one, although I don't want transparency, let's keep it normal. Wallpaper we have already had a look at. Okay, there are a few other wallpapers as well which we have seen over here, and this is the home screen. You could match the same wallpaper on the home and lock screen. Choose the color and change the color as well. Let's go with the lock screen only. The style for here as well, the same. The blur effect you also add over here, and choose the one of your choice. For now, let's go with the no blur for now. Then hit the cancel key. Discard changes. I was just having a look at the themes only. Cover, home screen, and the lock screen, match lock screen. Or let's discard this as well in the snapshots. I am not exactly sure what we mean by snapshots. The wallpapers are shown here, but for what is the case, why it's known as snapshot, I'm not aware of that. I have to look for that as well. Playful. Okay, these are just, I guess, wallpapers which based on the domains they belong to. The categories of the wallpapers are shown here as playful, snapshot, cover, what I think from here. Then AOD as well. A couple of AODs. Let's first enable the AOD. Seamless, let's keep that. These are the AODs same that we get in the OnePlus as well. You could all see it's the same. Okay, this one is, some are different. The Realme UI is a different one. Let's try to keep and implement this one. Let's see how this looks. Apply. As you would see, the AOD is now implemented. If we use a colorful one, let's see how that looks. The colorful one is over here at the bottom. Let's keep the yellow one and see whether it looks nice or not. Well, it's fine. The black one was much better. This has a square which is not looking. Let's keep with this one only. Apart from AOD, you could change the font style as well. These are the various font style, the font weight. You could also go with more themes from the theme store. Then the colors. Okay, before that, let's first go to the icons. Agree. This is also there on the new Ophion OS 15 as well. This does not look nice. The pebble, this is fine with me. Art plus icons. Icon size to increase or decrease it. Sure, hide the app names as well. Let's apply it for now. Then we have the colors. Which it will pick up the color from the wallpapers in this section. Or these are the featured colors. Let's go with the default is fine for now. Then we have the fingerprint animations. Again, you could see most of them from the OnePlus as well. This is not there. Okay, this is also there in OnePlus. The sparks. Okay, this one is new. I haven't seen this in OnePlus. And the Stardust, something like that is there, but this one is not there. So let me try out a fingerprint. Let's see whether it's working or not. It's quite an important feature for me. First, let's set a pattern lock. Okay, you have to wait for 5 seconds. I just hate these time frame. This is there in Xiaomi as well. Let's set a pattern first. Add now. And let's see whether the fingerprint is working or not. So as you could see, it's currently working well and good. The fingerprint sensor is also working as expected. Just let me add this and then we'll have a look at the animations as well. So that's just about it. Done. Now let's see. First I will use an incorrect fingerprint and you could see the animation. Now let's use the right one. So it's working well and good. Edge lighting, when you get a notification, the phone's edge will light up depending on the colors. So let's do this one, apply to incoming calls as well. So I like this pattern. Let's go with the yellow one because the red will show as a missed call. So let's give that. Video ringtones as well. Okay, it will require the theme, the online. You have to go online for that, but it's quite a handy feature. Home screen, the lock screen. You may change the lock screen layout, home screen layout. Then double tap to lock on an empty. Let me see. It's working. Double tap to wake is also working. You will first go to the AOD and from there you will have to then use the fingerprint to unlock it or any lock screen pattern of your choice. Swipe down on the home screen to access the global search. App animation speed, let's keep it to enhance. Yeah, it's somewhat better now, as you could see. Disagree and exit. Then apart from that, what all is there? Lock screen magazine, you could also set a magazine on the lock screen, but that will require internet, I suppose. Okay, some of these are working by default, but for the rest of the others, you might need a net connection. Okay, there are quite a lot of, as you could see, 4 to 5 are there, but for the rest of them, you have to use the network onto your phone to load the magazine. Then lock screen shortcuts, manage apps, recent tasks, display and brightness. Let's go with the dark mode for now. And you may also schedule dark mode, screen color mode. This is fine. Then font display, image sharpener, you may also enable these toggles if required. Video color boost, video motion enhancement, boost to 120 fps. Screen off resolution, screen refresh rate is high, which is for 120 fps, 120 hertz, sorry. And apart from that, we will also look at the app tweaks and AIs. Okay, so we are having all the AI features as well. The Brino suggestions, Brino touch memory, AI writer, AI voice type, AI smart loop. You may check out all these AI features. Currently, it will take a lot of time to have a look at that. Wallet and payment, I will not use these wallets because I have no idea what it is. So stick with my own. You may also install OTA update from this section or simply flash the OTA via the recovery as well. Both will get the job done. And that's just about it. Guys, just one more thing. You could also obtain root on this phone simply by flashing the kernel SU, the SU Next app or the SukiSU Ultra. The dev has set to use this app, but let's try out the kernel SU Next app first and see what happens. If that does not work, then we'll be using the SukiSU Ultra as well. But first, let me use the kernel SU Next app. This is the kernel SU Next. First, we'll try using these apps. If that does not work, then we'll be using the SukiSU Ultra. So let me see how it goes now. Let's install the APK file onto our phone. Just give me a second. Let's launch the Files app. I have a habit of swiping up. The Files Manager app is this one, I suppose. Agree and continue. Allow. Then internal storage, all files. Kernel SU, let's try out this app. Allow. It's now being installed. Super guard, I don't need. Why scanning, I don't know, because I haven't told to scan. Not verified. Install, I just hate these additional tweaks which are there in these APKs. Kernel SU, let's first see. So the kernel SU will not work. Let's remove the app from our phone. Let's now try the kernel SU next app and see what happens. This is the kernel SU next app onto our phone. Allow, and it will now again scan, I suppose. So scanning. So let's wait for a few more seconds, then hit the install button. Use a password, and now done. Let's now see the kernel SU next app. Kernel SU next, which is not found in kernel SU. So this will also not work. So we have left no choice but to try out the SukiSU Ultra. So let's now see what happens. Install, get the APK from GitHub, the official site. Once you've got the APK, transfer the APK file onto your phone as well. Downloads SukiSU Ultra APK over here. OnePlus 9 Pro. Paste the APK over here. Let's now install it as well. Allow. It will now take a few more seconds as before. Wait for the scanning to complete. Install. Use the password for every time. Then tap on done. And let's now see what happens. So okay, the SukiSU Ultra is working. The kernel SU and SU Next app will not work. Only the SukiSU Ultra will work, as you could see. And now you may flash any routing module of your choice and get the job done. For example, let me show you for the sake of reference. Let's use the, let's say, root checker app, the easiest one. And keep in mind that you will not get any SU prompt whatsoever. You will have to manually give it the root access. So let me show you what I exactly mean. If you install the root checker app now and install the app onto your phone, again wait for a few more seconds and then install, password, and done. And now to launch the app, the root checker app, in case of Magisk, when you tap on verify root, you'll get a SU request. But that is not the case in the SukiSU Ultra or kernel SU. If you tap on verify root, you'll not get any prompt whatsoever. So you'll have to manually give it the root access for that. Launch the app, go to this tab, the third tab, super user tab, and from here enable the toggle next to the required app of your choice. Let's enable it next to the root checker, and it's now turned on, as you could see. Now launch the app once again, and now when you tap on verify root, you could see you obtain root. So you'll have to manually give it the root access to all the apps. Moreover, there is no inbuilt Zygisk. You have to install the Zygisk Next or the Zygisk module to get the job done. And that's just about it. So guys, on that note, we round to this video. If you have any query with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section. And thanks a lot for watching.